Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video we are diving into my mind and we are continuing the series where I talk about issues or problems I have with different note-taking applications, because I think that it is really important to also be aware of the issues the different note-taking applications have when you try to pick a note-taking app for yourself, because there is no such thing as a perfect application. Every application has its issues, and it is great to be aware of them when you are picking an application. And it is also great to be aware of the things that an application might not do as well, and the things you have to sacrifice if you want to go for this application, because no matter what application you choose, you have to sacrifice some things. And in this video, to make the point even clearer, I've decided to go over the note-taking app that I am actually using personally, which is called mymind. As you can see, I think this video came out last week. I uh, think this is coming out later this week. This is actually a good one that I need to work on a little bit more, but you get the point. I'm actively using this application. But the first major issue I have with uh, my mind is this web clipper right here. And you might think that the web clipper is one of the best parts because it is really easy to capture things and it will tag everything for you and even give you a TLDR. And that is one of the best things about my mind. The problem I have is that I am a hoarder, and not only a digital hoarder, I'm a hoarder in my life in general. I hate getting rid of things. It is one of the worst feelings in the world. I might end up needing something, therefore it has to be here. The same goes for my note taking. So I might end up needing this. I don't know when, I don't know why, but I might end up needing this someday, and therefore it just has to be there. The same goes for all of my different quotes, which isn't the worst, because these are actually quite good to take a look at um, when you're having a bad day or you just need some motivation. These aren't necessarily the worst, but I have a bunch of things that I save that I will probably never get back to. And the reason for me saving all of these things is because it is really easy to do so. And I think most of the things I've saved are like Twitter posts or X posts. Let's actually search for Tiago. They should show up here. X posts, like there is a bunch of them here as well, because it is just so easy to save, and that's one of the major issues I have. But that is a problem I have in general, just like I have a problem with, I've talked about before, with applications that allow me to customize things too much, and I had to decide which problem was the worst, and this feels like less of a problem to just capture a lot of things, because I seem to be able to find the most important things, which are my YouTube video ideas and my blog post and just in general content ideas. So I've decided that like this is the problem I can live with. But this brings me to my second point. So even though I haven't had this problem yet, it is a fear that I have, and I know that it will appear at some point if I keep capturing like this. And that is the search. Even though the search is really good, I have a fear of not finding exactly what I am looking for. As I said, it hasn't happened yet. So this might not actually be a real issue, but it is a concern that you need to keep uh, in mind when you are looking at my mind, because uh, as I said, I am able to find most things by like searching like this. And let's say I wanted to find something that is both a YouTube video idea and a blog idea. I think I call these blog ideas here you have all of my like blog and YouTube video ideas, and I have my YouTube video ideas here. Let's do everything that has something with an app to do. That's most of them. Let's actually search for Notion and see what comes up. So here we have a couple of things that mention Notion, but as you can see, as you put more into this, the search becomes harder and harder, and you actually have to really learn how these smart searches work in order for you to find exactly what you are looking for. Again, as I said, not been a major issue, but I still think that it is something you will need to keep in the back of your mind if you decide to go for um, mymind. I like a little bit of chaos in my PKM system. I would much rather have that than spending a lot of time organizing. So again, it is all about the sacrifices you decide to make. The last like major issue that I wanted to show you inside of this dummy account is actually the sharing ability, and this might be a huge issue for you, and it might even be as big of an issue that you don't use mymind as your note-taking app. So I can press this button right here, and I can share something to a friend, a family member. So that might be a book note I've taken or an idea I've had that I want help with. It can be something for like when you're traveling and a travel plan. And I can actually share this. I can press this link right here and it shows me, it brings me up here, which allows the person to see the test node, the title of the node, and whose mind it has been shared from. But this is like the important thing. This memory goes private in 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 15 seconds. Save it to your mind to keep it. So the other person, the person on the other side, actually has to have a mymind account. And they actually have to either have the free account, which allows you 100 things, or they have to have a paid account if they save more than 100 things in order to actually save this. And even when they save it, there is no collaboration. It is just a way for them to have something you have shared with them in their own mymind. And just to show you the pricing here, this is a little expensive, especially the mastermind plan, which I am paying for, that I think is totally worth it. But for just receiving a lot of notes from someone else, this isn't worth it. And some people might not even want to make an account to be able to save the notes. So that is just something to keep in mind. But you will be able to view it for 24 hours. And that is one of the issues I have with mymind. And I've just decided that collaboration isn't as important to me as the ability to have a self-organizing workspace that looks really good. That is a lot more important than sharing. So this is a sacrifice I have had to make. But if you are a person that want to share a lot of notes, mymind absolutely is not the place to be. It won't work. So again, it just shows that every note-taking app has some problems, have some issues, and the last one with sharing is all about mymind's philosophy, and their philosophy is that they will not, they don't want you to collaborate. They want you to have like a private place where you can share everything you want, which to me is really important. But if you would like to share things, this isn't the application for you. As I said, there are things you need to sacrifice inside of any application. So that was all of the things. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you again quite soon.